Hey beginners, today we're going to get your strumming down solid in the one of the best keys for guitars that there is, the key of G. So if you want to get solid at strumming, today's your day to practice. So coming up. Hey everyone, Paul here, PZ Guitar, your virtual practice partner. Yep, and it's going to be the key of G, and we're going to practice fundamental, simple strumming, because sometimes, you know what's simple is not necessarily easy, especially if you're a beginner. That's why beginners are beginners, because you need to practice, and you need to be able to practice something that is focused and worthwhile. And today, that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to do 5 open chords. And it's in the key of G. So the key of G is the 1 chord. The 2 chord is an A minor. We're not going to do the 3 chord, which is a B minor. We're going to do the 4 chord, which is a C. 5 chord is a D. The 6 chord is an E minor. And we're not going to do the 7 chord, which is an F diminished. We're just going to do those 5 chords. The G, the A minor, the C, the D, and E minor. Those are our 5 chords. So in the video description is going to be today's documentation. Please download it and add it to your PZ Guitar library for all the different chord grips, as well as some alternative chord grips. So here we go. So let's do our first lab. So our first lab is going to be just a simple, we're going to do I'll demonstrate on the first 2 chords. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, miss, and get to the next chord. Miss, and get to the next chord. So I said 2 chords. I did 3 chords, but I just wanted. So it's going to be, down strum, down strum, down strum. Keep your hand going on that 4th one, but don't hit any strings. Use that time to get to the next chord, and it's going to be a G, A minor, C, D, and E minor. And then we'll go backwards. We'll do E minor again, and then we'll do D, C, A minor, and G. Okay? So let's get ready to practice. I'm going to put this in a loop and do this maybe 10 or 12 times to give yourself a really good practice set. So here we go. Again, go backwards. 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 Okay, give your fingers a rest. And if you want to, there's a little gear icon on YouTube that allows you to speed up or slow down that video to get to the right speed that you need to practice at. But follow along, play that again and again and again as many times as you need. I'm giving you a full beat to get to that next chord. Okay, so you have to remember what the chord shapes are. And you need to be able to do this in time. And you'll find that, when you practice with someone, even a virtual person like me, is when you practice with someone and there's something that train's going to leave the station, the pressure is on. But just take your time. Speed is not your friend right now. It's a good rhythm. And even on that fourth beat, that on that ghost drum, keep your hand moving. Don't do 1, 2, 3, stop, 4, and go on again. Just do that fourth beat, but miss the strings, because this is your metronome. Your hand is your metronome. So let's go to lab number 2. Lab number 2, same chords. It's going to be the G, A minor, C, D, E minor, and then we go back in the other direction. But we're going to change the strumming pattern just a bit. So I think our strumming pattern is going to be 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So if you need to practice that strum pattern, just do that. Just take away the need to make a chord and just mute your strings. Down, down, up, down, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So let's practice this second strumming pattern. Those 5 chords will go from G to E minor, and then we'll go from E minor back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. One, two, three, four. 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 Again. Okay, give your fingers a break. I put that in a loop for you, maybe 10 times. And so that's going to give you a nice, good, solid practice. We did 3 down strums and a miss, and now we have something on every 4 beats. Let's densify. Let's make that strumming pattern just a little bit more complicated, and we'll do this, and this will be the last strumming pattern for the day. So actually our 4th pattern is not actually denser, it's just a little different. It's going to be down, up, down, up, down. 1 and 3 and 4. 1 and 3 and 4. So I'm missing that downbeat on 2, and I'm hitting the upbeat on 2, down on 3, and then down on 4. So it's going to sound. 1 and 3 and 4. So let's practice that just by muting the strings. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so we have that little thing. Just roll that back as many times as you need to get the pattern down. We've done the chords, so let's do that pattern with our 5 chords from G to E minor, and then from E minor back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Hey, stick around for some tips and some thanks. Hey everyone, so Paul here with some tips for today's lesson. And the number one tip is, there's a lot of different ways of playing the G chord. You could play the G chord like this, that's on the screen. Or you could take off your pinky and just leave that B string ring and put your ring finger down on that high E string for. Or you could use this chord where you're using your pinky. But there's yet another G chord that, in case you are having issues finding and putting your fingers down in time, is this G chord here, where I'm just covering the low E and the A string on the third and second fret, and let everybody else ring open. It's a G chord, it's a G6, but it's in the family. So when you want to go from, let's say, from that, if you're coming back up, from E minor, and you're doing that C chord, all you have to do now is just move these two fingers, your ring in your middle, up away from the floor to a thicker string, and leave your index finger ring out, and just play that. That's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with that chord whatsoever. There are times when I'll use that chord. And the other thing here is, for a tip, is actually tap your foot. I gave you a count off, and I'm tapping my foot, and so that way you know that every time I hit a down strum, it's going to be in coordination with the tapping of the foot. It helps give another sense into this, so that way it's not just your hand, it's not just your ears, but it's also you're feeling with your leg and the more senses involved, it helps you keep time. Okay, and then as you master this, speed it up a little bit and do it a little bit faster, or do it faster offline. Okay, but again, I appreciate you sticking around and practicing with me. This is Paul. Hit all those buttons. Everyone asks for those buttons, but you know what? The buttons are important, especially that like button, because the like button, if you get some value out of this, hit that like button, because that tells YouTube to share that video to people just like yourself, to spread that knowledge. And I certainly would appreciate it. Leave a comment as to what other strumming patterns you might want to hear, or what other keys you want to practice in, whatever it may be. I'm here to help you get better and enjoy this wonderful, this is a wonderful guitar, but your wonderful guitar. Make sure that you enjoy it and get something out of it. Okay? So let's just have fun. That's what it's all about. Have fun. Enjoy your instrument. Enjoy the guitar. And I'll see you next time. So keep practicing. Hey, everyone. Up here is going to be a video that you might want to watch next. Or down here could be a playlist that could be of interest. So I suggest that you either click here, or click both. It's up to you. But in either case, I'll see you soon.